Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Eva Exploration, and here's part 2 of our video series of how to put up a pause and gain sovereignty. There's gonna be more parts. There's probably gonna be about 3 parts. I'm not sure. Just keep in mind, I'll be changing the titles from it'll be part 1 out of whatever. But anyway, here is our orca, and if you have not watched part 1, I suggest you watch part 1. Is how to set up a pause. If you already know, then great, you can just continue watching this video. So what you want to have in your inventory, well, this is first off, this is how to gain sovereignty. Let's say someone owns the system that you want. Let's for example test a line zone somewhere in Delft. So what you want to do is you want to buy yourself a sovereignty blockade unit. This is it. It blocks sovereignty so you can gain the system. If a system has about, let's say the system has 10 gates, you would need 6 of these sovereignty blockade units in order to make the iHub and station vulnerable for attack. Other than that, it'll just be a waste of your time and you won't be able to shoot anything. So this is how the sovereignty blockade unit looks like. It needs to be anchored at stargates. So keep in mind in that. Okay, so that it's all been anchored, let's say, okay, you anchored it, you did a station flip. Sorry, like my voice cut out there. Let's say you did a station flip and now you own the station. Let's say this doesn't say Clan Shadow Wolf anymore, it says Caldari Lotus. That's my in-game corporation. I am just gonna be, you know, CEO and all that. I am that. Let's just say it says that, my logo's up there. I can change like offices. I can set an office here. I can set the price for the office. Like these guys, they have for 75 million ISK the office set here. I can set everything, how much medical how much everything else can, like they can set. I'll probably have to do a tutorial on this when I actually have a station. The test server, you are unable to flip stations, so that's unfortunate. But okay, now let's say you did all that stuff. You want to have a territorial claim unit ready. This is how one of it looks. This isn't like online. This is when it's online. So this is how it looks. It's nice and shiny. This thing, it may not be expensive, but it costs you a crap load of ISK. It costs about 6 million daily, but CCP made it more like cleaner. Instead of charging you 6 million ISK a day, they charge you dropping 84 million ISK per month. I'm not sure if that applies to 31 day months or 30-day months. So you might want to have to comment down and tell me, because I'm not sure. Once their sovereignty blockade units are online and they did their work, you'll want to have to place this. The recommended location to set it is at a pause. For those of you that don't know what a pause is, watch the first video. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna go and warp into the pause that we put up in the earlier video. Just right click. But if we warp in 0, we won't be able to anchor it. To set up a territorial claim unit, you can set it up anywhere in the system that you want. It has to be 50 kilometers away from your pause. So we're gonna warp in at 70. 50 will move closer and we'll have to drag it back out and it'll be a little unpleasant. So we're gonna warp in with within 70 of our pause. And we're gonna anchor it and online it. Now, speaking of that, I'm not gonna be recording an 8-hour video. That's just unreasonable. What I'm gonna do is gonna break it up into parts. I'm gonna go 8-hour. I'm gonna put up this first part, the anchoring, the money, and all that other stuff. And then when we have the system for about 7 days, I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to put up the infrastructure hub where you can install upgrades into the system and make it much better. There is, as I can click on claimed up here. There's military, industry, and strategic. Everyone has a different one. Like some upgrades you'll need industry level 5, military 3, strategic 5, and all that stuff. But that all depends. Uh, so yeah, when we land at the pos, about 70. As you can see, there's our pos, our little basic pos. Probably in a week time, it'll be probably pimped out like crazy. There probably won't even be this pos. It'll probably be like a faction pos. But anyway, now that you're here, open up your cargo bay and launch for corporation. Now, before I do that, I should have said this at the beginning. You need to be in an alliance. For this sake, I am in the Dark Universal Alliance, and yes, I have unallotted skill points as CCP just did a mirror at the release of this video. Alright, so yeah, you need to be in an alliance, and you need to be a CEO or a director. You need to have the same skill you need for a POS. You need Starbase config, Starbase equipment config, but you don't need the Starbase fuel technician and Starbase defensive operator. You don't need any of those. Alright, so now what you can do is you can just go cargo, click, right click it, launch for corporation. Really, it's trying to tell you launch for your corporation will own the system, they'll get the bill, but your alliance will have access to it, and it'll come up on Dotland and all that. Alright, so now we're just gonna right click it, or you can click it here, and we're just gonna click anchor structure. And now the green box will come up like it did with our POS. And now we're just gonna move it a little bit over so we don't get an error message saying that it's too close to Mallorca. So, as you can see, it takes about 300 seconds to do so, which is about 5 minutes. So it's not really that big of a deal, but it's something. I'll get to you guys once it's anchored. Alright, so now that our TCU is onlining, this is how it'll look. This is the offline version. Less than 1 second, anchored. Alright, so now here comes the painstaking part. You need to right click it and put online. Same thing you did with the POS. Ready, 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 boom. Confirm onlining. POSs don't give you this, but TCUs do. It says Concord charges a regulatory fee for the structure to be online. The Intel bill will be issued as soon as the onlining process starts and must be paid by your corporation before the end of the onlining process. Do you wish to proceed? It's up to you. Click yes or no. It's up to you. We're gonna click yes. And as you can see, I got a new notification that my bill is online. And as you can see, now the TCU is activating. There we go. Ooh. Alright. Now after 8 hours, it'll look more like it did. We're just gonna go show info. It'll look like this. Your alliance logo will be where the stars are, but it won't be spinning. Well, maybe they fixed that. I'm not sure about the latest patch notes, but they could have fixed it. Okay, now you need to have the money in your wallet. Okay, so this is my corp wallet. It, like, when we first had ours, I paid our first sovereignty bill. So as you can see, here it is. Sovereignty bill, 84 million, date, owned by Kildare Lotus, to Concord, interest 0%, item, solar system, ITAC UUI5. So there you go. So now, just right click it, and you just want to click pay bill. And there you go, 84 million will be taken away. Now we only have 11, and I'll just give myself some ISK when I need it. So yeah, so that's the basics so far of gaining sovereignty in a system. We'll be going in about a week's time. So today is the 24th of October. So let me just check my calendar. Give me a second. Need to calendar. Where's the calendar? What the hell is that? Oh, okay. I see. Never mind. Sorry, I was checking my phone and I have this mysterious app that just popped up. So I'm probably blind. I'm passing calendar, aren't I? Yes, I am. Camera. Oh my God, where the hell are you? Contacts, flipboard. My phone. Ah, no. I think it's. There we go. Alright. So in about a week's time, that'll be probably the 31st. That'll be Halloween. Probably be an extra spooky episode of our thing. But that's when it'll be up. Give or take, it might even be up. I might even have to record it on the 1st of November. But, and that's all for right now of this episode. I'll see you guys again. Okay, thank you for telling me that. I got a text. But anyway, thank you for watching these videos. There'll be a part 3 once in about a week's time, once we have the system booked and all that. Also, just before I end off, I want to mention, up here where it says unclaimed, your alliance name will come up. So just pretend that instead of saying unclaimed, it says Dark Universal Alliance or whatever your alliance is. Let's say it's like the System Takers, the Test Alliance, please ignore, Fatal Ascension, Goonswarm, Kiss My Ass, stuff like that. Until then, you guys, fly dangerous, peace, and I'll catch you in about a week. Peace. Well, no, I'm not gonna catch you in a week. I'll be uploading videos. Till then, you guys, fly dangerous, peace.